Good morning. Welcome to Vlogmas Day 4, right? Good morning. Welcome to Vlogmas Day 4. And today's video is going to be a what I eat in a day. The last couple days of Vlogmas, I've made a few different recipes. I'm going to be making a couple more today and trying to finish up the things that I've cooked over the last couple days because it's been a couple days. So I'm going to start today making a big batch of my homemade green juice. You could make this way more complicated with powders and additions and things like that. I am going very simple, whole food, plant-based, spinach, pineapple, banana, and water. I make this recipe a lot when I have fruit that just needs to be used up, whether it's fresh or frozen. And then I always like to just sweeten it up with some frozen bananas. Of course, you could add sugar, add whatever you want to sweeten it up. I say all that because this can be a bit of a bland recipe. I personally love it. My taste buds think it is just sweet enough with just the fruit. So I have a couple frozen bananas in there that I'm going to add, and this entire can of crushed pineapple in 100% pineapple juice. Another thing I do to sometimes sweeten up this recipe is if I have fruit juice, I'll add that, but today is gonna be super duper basic, but it's gonna be good. I'm going to use a 10-ounce bag of spinach. I believe this was only $1.88 at Walmart. I should be able to fit this whole bag in here. And I have cut my finger before, so I try to not use my hands to push this spinach down. Not much room to spare, but the entire bag fits. Going to add the pineapple. Then I'm going to rinse the can out with some water and it'll help get that settled in. So that's not much more than one banana. Let's see if we can squeeze this in here. I'm wondering if that Walmart bag of spinach is bigger than the ones I normally get at Winco, because this is really full today. Can you see right there where it says max liquid? So I'm gonna fill this up with water up to that line. And now we do the highest speed possible to pulverize this. Still a little bit of green chunks from the spinach, but it's not like you chew them or anything. They're not that big. Let's put this in some glasses. That Walmart spinach has got to be bigger than the Winco spinach. It's never usually this thick. So this is a little bit thicker than I would like it, but it's still very good. It tastes healthy, it feels healthy. I do think this is best with strawberries in it. I love the flavor that some berries give this, blueberries too. But the pineapple to me, like, it has to have pineapple because of something with that sweetness and the pineapple juice. It must have pineapple and banana. Those are the two rules. And then berries if I got them. Put some lids and some dates on these mason jars. Since I have a little bit of this left over, I'm going to show you the other thing I do with this green juice base. And all I do is add some more frozen bananas to it, and then it becomes like a green smoothie bowl for breakfast. And if you want it to be a little bit more filling, maybe add a little nut butter or chia seeds or something like that. or just have it on the side with your potatoes. Oh my, dude, I just spilt my juice. I just elbowed my juice over right onto all of my clean dishes that I did this morning. I guess at least the juice is going down the tray. So this looks to be about 2 cups. So to turn it into a smoothie bowl, a banana and a half maybe. Maybe like these 2 pieces. Normally I do this in my like single serve Ninja with like a jar of that juice if I'm doing that in the morning, but since this is already dirty, we'll just do it right in the big one. Gotta make sure I save enough bananas for nice cream tonight because I have some frozen cherries as well, and I have been making dark chocolate cherry nice cream. That will be later tonight. So I could add another frozen banana to get this thicker, more like a nice cream consistency. But I think I'm gonna leave it like this. I think this is gonna be more like drinkable smoothie than eat with a spoon smoothie bowl. Oh yeah. This is, definitely should have added more bananas to demonstrate. Mmm. That is so good. That is a success. Those 2 pieces of banana made this so much thicker and sweeter. This is perfection. So my thought is when I add the berries to the juice, it's sweeter. I like it better. This with just the banana and the pineapple, it needed those extra bananas for this extra sweetness. Like, this is perfect. And this glass is from Laughlin, Nevada. It's about 2 hours south of Vegas by Boulder City, Arizona. Another cool little gambling town right on the Colorado River. So this is actually an example of one of the juices I am trying to copy. I love these juices, but they are way too expensive, like $5 or $6. I got this one for only $1 because I had a coupon, but that's the only time I treat myself to these. Otherwise, I can make something that's so similar at home. So this should keep me going for the next couple hours, and I'll be back when it's time for a bigger breakfast. We'll probably call it brunch by that time, so. Next meal, my favorite meal lately, lentil loaf with some potato cheese and broccoli. Check out how nice that lentil loaf has set up. It was pretty mushy when I showed it in the recipe video after I had taken it right out. So, little sriracha, and we will call this, I don't know, brunch. Hello again. Next meal is a mashup of a bunch of things I need to eat up that have been in my fridge for a few days. So that quinoa taco mix I had pulled out of the freezer, the buffalo cauliflower stuff I made the day my sister was over, the very end of my potato cheese that I mixed with some salsa to make just a little bit of queso. So I was going to make a cauliflower quinoa queso taco, but my corn tortillas don't feel the best. So I do have a few Triscuits left over from Thanksgiving. Obviously not oil-free, but there's just a couple of these. I guess that's probably more like 2 servings than 1 serving, but I think I'm gonna have a few of those, make kind of like a dip, something, I don't know. There's the ingredients on those. So that's what's going on for this meal. You had your dinner. Now do you want some nip? Oh dear. All right. Is that what you wanted, baby? Now I can film my video while you're occupied. Time for dinner, about to be my best meal of the day. Just a little piece of lentil loaf, that is 1 potato. I mentioned I steam some extra potatoes when I make my potato cheese. I basically do that every time, just to have potatoes on hand. I got some broccoli steamed, that's just about ready to go, and I made Dr. McDougall's gravy recipe. Fat-free golden gravy recipe it is called. I'll post a link to it. And I used that mushroom broth I have. I think it turned out really good. I turned the heat off a minute ago. Oh, I think it looks so good. Oh, you can see it's still steaming. Focus on my potatoes. I think this looks so good. Let's try some. Not you, you don't get to try. Very good. 9 out of 10. I'm not sure what it needs to be 10 out of 10, but it's a 9 out of 10. I remember what it was I wanted to try in my gravy, and it was some nooch. I think that would give it a good additional flavor. I feel like it's too late to add it to this batch, but next time. So, little sriracha. And that shall be dinner, and I will be back for some chocolate cherry nice cream, because I have been craving it. As I mentioned earlier, it is time for my dark chocolate cherry nice cream. Do like 1.5 bananas. Oop. Add my cherries. I don't measure the cocoa powder. Oh. I want to do my milk first. Dude. Oop. Maybe like 2 tablespoons. I do think this special dark is the best. And if I had some sort of chocolate plant milk, I would definitely be using that. How delicious does that look? This looks so good. Oh dear, I already spilled it on me. Can you see that? Sure can. Second thing I've spilt on me today. Guess I need to go get some stain stuff on this. Taste test. Absolutely delightful. I love this flavor. Could have some more cherries in it. Mmm, so good. So thanks for joining me for Vlogmas Day 4, and I'll see you back soon for Day 5. Be well.